Hello dissenters, my name is Italix and I am here today to welcome you to the rainy town of beautiful Boulderline here in the game of Banished, where we will hopefully witness the first tunnel ever to be completed in Boulderline. Indeed, we have. So now people have easy access through this mountain, through this lovely stone tunnel, and that's going to help our farmers get to the crop field. So we are going to go ahead and start planting some corn. I am excited. That is what we needed. Now, there are 2 more tunnels that are yet to be completed. They are being worked on at this moment. We also need to check on how many farmers we have employed. We got 3 out of 7, so we're going to need some more farmers for sure. Let's leave 2 laborers just for now. We're going to have a whole bunch of children turning into laborers soon, so we'll be able to maximize those farmers, and we're going to let them start planting the crops and getting them ready for the season. It's already autumn, so hopefully they'll be able to start after winter. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Meanwhile, at the orchard, we got full-grown trees here with an 86% yield. They're already producing chestnuts. We've already got our first harvest last season by the looks of things. Very, very good progress on that front. We can even just sit here and watch it. This ticker is going up and up and up. It's about ready to be harvested. I could tell them to harvest immediately if I wanted to. I'd still get 95%, but I just want to see how many chestnuts this produces. 99. So close. Okay, now we can't even choose to harvest because they're doing all the harvesting. Look, 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 look. Here is young Luliette with how many? 65 chestnuts. So they are doing the harvesting right now. I love that you can just watch them do that. It's great. So that's probably going to take them a while to do, so we're not going to watch the whole thing. Just wanted to see it come to fruition. Wow, these people zoom around at 10 times speed. It makes me uncomfortable. 5 times is where I feel more comfortable. Look how much firewood we have. 684. Our woodcutters are at capacity right now, so we can probably take some firewood back to start trading with in the future. Let's take a solid 400 firewood and just get that stocked up. All of our tunnels, in fact, have been completed. This one looking the weirdest out of all of them, but at least they don't have to climb a small mountain every single time. Wasn't it just raining 2 seconds ago? I think it was. All right, let's build a road here. I think if we make the road right here, just a straight line all the way across, and just connect it like so, we should have some room for some homes and houses right along this road in the future. But that's just going to make them walk a bit faster for now. And I think we cannot make a road around this corner because of the mountain, the way it's angled and shaped. So instead, let's get it to kind of go along the side of our little crop field here. And what I'm planning on doing is getting some homes out here so that some of our people can live here, farm here easily, and just generally not have to worry about going too far to and from town every so often. Taking a look at the little sheep bin. We got 10 sheep, so one of you poor sheep's about to get slaughtered, but they're doing really good work, as you can see right here. Previously, we got 1,000 mutton from these sheep, so it's great to have this extra huge supply of food from something which I previously only wanted for their wool, so I'm glad that it has a dual purpose. And I would like to see some mods introduce some more dual purposes for a lot of the materials in this game. I cannot wait till this game comes out. I can't wait till you guys can play it so that you smart people out there, the smarter ones than me, can make some amazing mods for this game, and then I can play those and show them off on my channel too. Over here at the Trading Post, I have some bad news, guys. Got a sweet new trader with a whole bunch of seeds, but I don't have enough materials to trade. Even if I had all of these, I wouldn't be able to do it. There's no way. I'm sorry, we're going to have to wait on that until we get a bigger supply. What I wanted to say was, look at this graveyard. Look at the cemetery, 50 out of 54 graves. It's almost full, guys. I thought that I was building way too big of a graveyard when I first built this. I thought that I was wasting space. No, as it turns out, I was not. And in fact, I needed a bigger graveyard. So I think this is a cool spot for a new graveyard. In real life, I probably wouldn't put it here just in case the river like flooded all the graves or something. But for this game, I am going to build another cemetery here. Alright, well, this is more of a square than I had initially intended, but I think it's going to be okay because the good news is it can connect to this road that's already kind of going out here. So we'll just make it 15 by 17. It's not the perfect number. It kind of messes with my OCD. But the good news is, like I said, there is kind of going to be a good spot for a road to just connect to a pre-existing dirt road. There we go. All right, so people are going to start clearing that away. It's going to cost 60 stone, and they got to remove 45 obstructions. But I think this is good timing because, like I said, this cemetery is almost full, so it's time to make another one. And I wanted to make it a little bit bigger than the other so that it lasts a little bit longer. Let's make some houses out here. The reason for that is because we need some people to be closer to work on the orchards and the pastures, because these two homes are filled with traders and one herdsman and one farmer, so there's still a lot of room. The traders are going to work here, so I also wanted to fill this island out a little bit more anyways in the past, so it can't hurt to place some homes down. And we're just going to do only stone houses from now on. I think I can fit one house in right there. Beautiful. All right, let's get one more to go in right next to it as well, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And we can take some of our other laborers who aren't doing anything and get them on the stone cutting task, because we are going to be burning through this stone if we're only making stone houses now. So 11 stone cutters is great. Still got 8 miners. We're almost filling up the quarry. Let's take a look at how all these people are doing here in the quarry. It looks like this is about 73% left. So we've taken 27% of the stone. And something that I think is really cool is I believe the quarry does morph and change over time. So this giant hill was not there before. The pit should be deeper than it was before, and it should get even deeper still the further down we go, digging all of this stone out. Just a cool little feature. I love the little details of this game. Meanwhile, back at the cornfield, we've got some farmers out here doing good work. Educated farmers. They're going to be so much better. You can actually see them tilling the field as they come out here, and you can see the deer utilizing our new tunnel system. That is so great! The deer used our tunnels! I knew that they were super smart deer. I just didn't know how smart. They're using it for their yearly migrations. Anyways, the crops are starting to sprout in. I think most of the seeds have been planted. I'm just going to turn this up to 10 times speed so you can see these grow and watch how cool this is. They're kind of just spreading out, taking up more space. More of the farmers are coming back to till. Our builders should be coming back to help build our next stone house. Who lives here? One farmer and one builder. I was hoping more of the farmers would take advantage of this house, but that's okay. That is okay. What else is going on in the town of Boulderline? The deer feeding on their stone resources. They love stone. The reserve of stone is low. Yes, I had guessed that, but we have even more laborers now, so we can throw in even more stone cutters. So many stone cutters. Look, a schoolhouse is full, so we have another goal there to make sure that we have a school system that can accommodate all of our new laborers. So let's check and see how much that's going to cost us. Schoolhouse is going to cost, not much. I think for the other schoolhouse, even though there's one really close by, I kind of want to build it on this little island here, so that the people that live out here in these stone houses and future stone houses that I'm going to be creating have a closer place to go to school. And the town is so small that if I built another schoolhouse really anywhere, it would still feel like it was really close by. But we'll roleplay a little bit and not build it next to the future brewery. So that's where it's going to go in, hopefully accommodating our children. Soon we should be taking advantage of this new cemetery, which has room for 91 graves. Wow. Wow, apparently my other cemetery was just tiny. I didn't realize how small it actually was, but 91 should last us for a while, I hope. The new schoolhouse is going in next to the trading post, and that's going to be really helpful. I can't believe that our schoolhouse filled up. I think it's finally actually getting a little bit more room and space in now that people are becoming adults and laborers. We have so many laborers now. It is amazing. This is a great feeling. In the overview, we have 116 citizens. We just had a lot of children growing up really fast. And I'm going to continue to build homes in and around these new areas that we are populating in order to just increase the odds that we get even more babies, more laborers in the future. I want to get up over 200 people. That's the goal anyway. Let's have another stone house going in over here now that we've got these two completed. So more of our people are going to be living close to their jobs. Hopefully these happen to be traders and herdsmen. So that's going to be okay, and more people will start moving in and out and around. Look, students! Great! So they're going to have a close schoolhouse to go to. I feel justified in my positioning. Hey guys! Hey, look! The first ever harvest for our cornfield is underway! They're taking all of the crops down, gathering all the corn in baskets. Let's check on the actual yield. 878 corn. It's probably going to increase as the last of the baskets are taken. That's pretty cool. Even more food source here in Boulderline, which we desperately need because it's starting to hover around 5,000 when before it was up upwards of 6,000, 7,000. And as they take all of that corn to the various storage barns, that number's just going to skyrocket. Over here at the market, we are trying very desperately to keep the market full of items. This storage barn's 50% full, and this one's only 13% full. So we're doing a much better job. Let's get 4 vendors. We have still 5 extra laborers. And I also eventually want to make a bean farm to make even more food. Food is going to be the most important thing. As the population grows bigger and bigger, the amount of food is going to become more and more unstable. Dunna, 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 dunna. Trader time! What you got, trader? I've actually got things to trade with this time. Oh, of course you don't have anything good. You have the mark of the beast here on all of your supplies. What can we do? We can auto-purchase things. That's pretty nifty. Instead, I could order special. My next goal is going to be to find some kind of seed merchant and then make a special order of wheat so we can start gathering some wheat potentially for the brewery. I'm not sure if it actually needs it or not. We're going to have to find out together. We got all of the tunnels built this episode. We've got our first actual farm, like non-orchard, growing corn for us, and we're getting 878 last season, so they're just now getting around to planting. For this season, they harvest once a year, so it's a pretty cool system. Again, you can tell them to harvest early if you are just desperately in need of food, and we are going to have to work on getting some more food. So a bean field is in the works for the next episode. That's what we're going to focus on, and increasing that food supply, getting it way higher than is necessary, because right now we're pretty balanced in terms of the population versus food ratio. But the population is going up, over 125 people now, and we're going to need a lot more food here in the near future. Take a step back and just admire this town. It's finally becoming something pleasing aesthetically. We have what actually looks like a town here. A few more gaps need to be filled in. Some more homes need to go in here. We're filling in this island finally. We're putting some homes nearby. All of these jobs out here. We've got a farm growing corn for us. Look at all this corn. Oh, well, that's not corn yet. It's growing, though. It's 21% grown. It's great. It's actually going to be producing, hopefully, over 1,000 corn for us every year. They're going to harvest that once per year. It's a pretty cool feature. It looks like we have nomads at the town hall. Great way to finish off this episode to see how many nomads. 25 nomads! I can't believe there are that many nomads that want to be part of my beautiful town. Who am I kidding? It's a beautiful town. Of course they want to become part of Boulderline. But we need to accommodate food first. We can't afford to increase our population by 20% right now without having 20% more food. So let's get a short-term solution to this. I think over here in the food production, it's going to be wise to make a gatherer's hut. And I kind of want to do this. Oh my goodness, look at all these people dying. Old age, a cave-in, and a falling rock. These poor stonecutters and miners. So I'm thinking the gatherer's hut can go kind of in the middle of this forest. I know there's a lot of rocks out here, and it's not the best, most ideal positioning, and it's kind of hard to see because of the rain now. But I believe if we just drag the dirt road all the way up here, connect it like so, that's just going to be a nice little gatherer's hut addition to our family here, and I can find where the edge of the gatherer's hut is by trying to build the road on top of it, and that should work. Get the builders on that task, and then we will immediately take our workers, assign enough. We have enough builders to work on this. 10 laborers! Wow! Alright, let's get the gatherers preemptively assigned. Alright, so there's 4 gatherers now that are going to be working on this new location. And hopefully that'll take care of the food shortage in the near future. But for now, let's go a little bit crazy. We're going to allow the nomads. Welcome, my friends, to wonderful, beautiful, scenic Boulderline. Enjoy your new home within the boarding house. Look how full this boarding house is. If you're enjoying this series and you want to see more episodes in Banished, you want to see how Boulderline can cope with this new influx of nomads, please show your support by leaving a like on the videos that you enjoy. Helps us YouTubers out very much. If you're not following me on Twitter, it's a great way to get in touch. Link to that in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Italix, and I will see you next time.